Last week I posted my maiden flight. That was not so great. I crashed and crashed and crashed again. And today I'm hoping to do round 2, in which, you know, I don't crash quite as much. We'll see how that goes. But I'm going to make some adjustments based on advice from random people on the internet. I'm going to try to sit down this time. I don't normally fly the sim standing up. It seems to be a nice day. Not much wind. And I feel more prepared. Got the props on right this time. And I think we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I guess if you're watching this, it didn't go too terribly bad. At least I made it out alive. Yeah, so I crashed into the fence, which is not too surprising. It took me a while to find the quad, but I was able to use the goggles and sort of find myself and locate the quad. And then when I tried to take off, it just kept on flipping over, and it turned out one of the motors wasn't working. But after fiddling with it for a little bit, it's this motor. Seems to be spinning now. So I'm going to put the props back on and see how it goes. And I better put them on right. Man, it is cold too. Try to fiddle with little screwdrivers and tiny screws and everything when it's sub-freezing is no fun. But the sun is out. I'm gonna give it another shot. This is all part of the process. This one is props out, so it needs to go this way. And this one needs to go this way. So I'll put this one here. What do you think of these sweet red props? They're pretty nice, huh? And these are the same, but diagonally. So this one goes counterclockwise, and this one goes counterclockwise. And this one goes clockwise. Man. Okay, so the props out this way, like that, and like this. Perfect. Now we just have to put the screws on, get the battery on, and we'll be in the air again. So this is still not too easy, flying this quad. I was able to do it a little longer. I was able to stay in the air, probably because I was in angle mode. I was able to sort of make a coordinated turn, but I just had no spatial awareness. I had no idea where I was when I crashed. I had no idea where the quad was. I just knew it was by a fence. This place is full of fences. There's like 4 or 5 fields here. So I definitely got a lot to learn. shoot, this thing came off. It's a little pad. Put that back on. This protects the electronics. Okay. I wonder if it's easier to fly a bigger quad. I mean, I've heard people say that. I've also heard reviews saying that this particular quad is pretty close. So the antennas, you might notice, are just like sticking out. I mean, Bardwell does a good review of this quad, and he notes the same thing, that these ridiculous antennas are totally in the way of the props. What I did was put a little zip tie, if you can see it, right there, kind of between where they taped it, well, so that the wire is right between where they tape it up and the zip tie, and so I can turn the zip tie around and kind of influence where the antenna goes. I like to point them just down to the ground, which is where I am, just like that. This stupid thing keeps coming off. All right, so get the electronics. Electronics really kind of want to pop out. Maybe I need some electrical tape here. Yeah. Piece off here. Yeah, I know, I have terrible form. Can you tell I'm a little self-conscious about this whole thing? All right, here we are. Electrical tape. And we're good to go. Stick this on. Oh, one other thing. If any of you guys have any advice, putting a freaking battery on here is a pain, keeping the wires out of the way of the props. For this long one, I can sort of like go behind like that. Seems to work all right. Kind of tuck it in. With the shorter batteries, it's really tough to do that. Like this one, it's kind of hard to do this number. There's not enough battery to strap on. More stuff to figure out. All right, so let's get the battery back on. All right, make sure the controller is disarmed. Yep. Plug it in. All right, it's kind of crappy, but let's tighten it up. Okay, so I'm going to fly an acro, because I don't actually usually fly an angle. Maybe I'm just not used to it. And by fly, I mean fly in the simulator. All right, let's give this a shot. Well, that was a decent flight. First time I didn't feel like a complete idiot. And it was fun. But now my goggles are beeping at me. I have no idea why. I'm gonna check the battery. Yes, the battery's low. I plugged it into my radio, which has a battery indicator. And the goggle batteries are indeed low. And I thought I brought a charger, but I actually brought part of my charger and the wrong part. So I think this is all the flying I can do today. But I think it was a successful trip. I was able to fly around in acro mode for more than 10 seconds this time. And yeah, I'm gonna be back. I'm on the way. So until next time.